Kcca has been having challenges from the start of the season, and it is something that has affected them on the pitch and off the pitch, especially for the players. Right now, as we speak, they just sacked their head coach Abdallah Muwiru and replaced him with an interim coach who has also lost 2 games in a row currently. The issues that are disturbing Kcca this season is the fact that Kcca failed to replace Muhammad Shaban in the club because Mohamed Shaban last season scored 17 goals in the Uganda Premier League. And on top of that, they had another player in Ashraf Mugume who scored about 8 goals. And their failure to replace Mohamed Shaban this season has been seen around the club from the start of the season. And we realized that there was a time from around December to around March where Kcca never won a single game in the Uganda Premier League. Why? Because Kcca is lacking goal scorers. Kcca is lacking people who are supposed to lead the line up there. Their top scorer this season in the Uganda Premier League is Sadat Anako with about 5 goals only. If you compare that with the 8 goals from Ashraf and the 17 goals from Mohamed Shaban last season, if he was at the club this season, probably Kcca would have been in a much better position this season. So one of the issues is that the failure to negotiate with Muhammad Shaban either to stay or to find someone that could have given them those number of goals this season is something that has failed Kcca this season. Of course, we don't rule out the issues of the officials who are running the club, who many of the fans keep complaining about that there are people who don't have a lot of experience in football. But that one put aside, because many of the clubs around the world are run by entrepreneurs and are run by businessmen and also are run by land people, especially if you want to have a smooth administration and if you want to have things moving perfectly. But on top of that, of course, the administration here and there being put on the spotlight for some of the changes and some of the mistakes made last summer. We don't rule out the fact that if Kcca goes in and buys a striker this summer, Kcca next season is going to be one of the clubs at least to watch. And we believe that Kcca will be a much better team come next season. When the season 23-24 was closing, I thought that with the exit of Muhammad Shaban, Kcca was going to go in for a player like Jude Semugabi, who plays for Chitara. Jude Semugabi, of course, this season already has 10 goals, and you also see that he's a regular player for the Uganda national team, and is someone that I thought maybe Kcca would have gone for, or even can still go for, because Jude Semugabi can play in the center forward position. He can also play on the wings. So he's someone that Kcca, if they invest properly in him, I believe that he's also not going to be very expensive. So if they bring him to Kcca, he's going to be one of those players that will help Kcca at least play better and maybe score more goals. Because Kcca doesn't only create chances, yes they do, but the people who are leading the line are not giving the crosses, are not giving the balls good justice when it comes to finishing off all those chances. There's a boy who plays for Kcca and he's called Nana. Nana creates chances in almost every game, but the people to finish those chances are not there. So I believe that if they get Jude Semugabi, he's going to be a good addition to that team. Or even the people who are running the club can go on and choose the person that they believe can actually lead the line next season. But if Kcca still doesn't get a striker for next season, the same problems are going to happen and they'll still get another coach and still sack him in the middle of the season. So we wait to see what happens as they wait to finish the season off in a way that is not good, especially for a team like Kcca. And we hope that next season shall be a much, much better season. Thank you so much. See you.